how I sail off the dock is I put my mainsail up and get my jib ready to go, and then I untie all the lines and pull myself as fast as I can out of the dock to establish my speed so I have a little bit of steering. And then as soon as the wind starts to catch me, I put up the jib so that because it's a really big workhorse to move us like right forward. Once that powers up, the main's going to power up too right about then, and then so then you get a little bit of forward momentum, and then you just have to continue on out of the arm. So yeah, it's more nerve-wracking than it is challenging, as long as the wind's in the right direction, because it's just get off, and if the wind's in the right direction, it's just drags you right around the arm anyways.
So today we're going to head down to Lunenburg. The wind should be good all day. It might dip off towards the middle of the day, but you know, that'll be fine. It's a 10.5-hour trip if everything goes right and the wind holds from this direction. It'll be a fun trip down there. We still have no engine, and they have not got back to us about the prop shaft yet, so it's kind of getting a little infuriating about that. But for now, all we can do is wait and see what we get. But I'm not going to let that wreck my summer. So we're going to use this long weekend as intended and get out to do some sailing. So guys, that's the stern plug that I had sitting in there, one of them anyways. The other one's still holding, so I think we're gonna power on. It's not even leaking, so we're just gonna keep enjoying these waves and keep pushing on. So I'm having to make the hard decision to turn around. It's just bad luck. That inner plug is starting to weep a little bit, and I don't want it to fall out. If that happens, there'll be a lot of water coming in really quickly. So we're gonna run back into Halifax, and I'm gonna get another better stern plug and put that in, and then hopefully we can get out for another one of these good days that we're gonna have here. So I'm gonna make the turn for that now, and we'll have one hell of a run back in, that's for sure. So this is the aftermath of bashing through those waves. Luckily everything was stored away pretty good, so we just have a couple of things out of place. We got this cabinet, which has just all kind of fallen over. All that stuff is just kind of falling around. One of the bottles out of there has ended up on the floor here. Got a couple of things hit the floor, and my snow skates fell out. Shout out to them. Squampton snow skates. Other than that, everything's kind of just tucked away good enough that it didn't really get affected by bashing around.
So we got another thrilling day ahead of us. We're going to go down to Bedford here for the day. Tom's going to meet us down there. I'm going to have to sail off the dock again because yesterday I sailed back on. Sorry I didn't get any footage of that. It was just as I was pulling in, the camera died, so can't help that one. But yeah, so today I'll probably sail off the dock again, and then I will probably just pick up a mooring ball right here outside in the arm, put the plug back in, and then continue the sail on down to Bedford. We're either going to do a raft up down in Bedford, or we're just going to get our own mooring balls, but we're going to be hanging out. So the winds are very light, as you can see out here. We're barely inching along, but it is beautiful out. Yeah, so they'll join me later today. Tom and Makayla will come down and join me down there, and we'll finish off this last long weekend real strong. Just get out off the dock and just out visiting somewhere. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but we got a little porpoise here. He keeps preaching. It's so cool when this happens. Okay, so that didn't really work out. The wind has basically dropped right off, and I started moving backwards instead of forwards on my tacks. So we're gonna go kind of drift back downwind and pop into Ives Cove there. Should be a good spot for the night. Maybe we'll go to Timmins. So this is Timmins Cove. It's on the east side of McNabs Island. A couple of mooring balls here. The only real bad part about this one is when all the powerboaters leave Wreck Cove, which is the next cove up. After sunset they come flying through here and it gets a little bit rocky, but after that it's fine. It goes flat calm in here and you don't got to worry about nothing. The island will block most of the prevailing winds, so it makes for a comfortable night. Time for a race back into Armdale. I have to finish off this weekend. Woo! Tom and Makayla are just in front of me there. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. They're just up there. They got a little bit of a head start, so we gotta catch up. Totally not the day for a race.
It's blowing 25 to 30 out here. Good time. I've had to furl away my head sail. I still got my stay sail up. Tom has had to do the same. He's just over there doing that now. Well, what a wet and wild one way to finish off the season. Ballsy move, Manana, cutting through heads and chickens like that. Good on you. Hope you didn't scratch any rocks while you were going through there.
No brakes.
No brakes. Just want to move it up there.
Yeah.
So we're back at the club now, and that was a fantastic weekend. It didn't happen to go the way that I wanted it to go, but we still made the best of it. We cruised around here in the harbor. We even had a fun race coming back with Tom there, and he smashed it. He beat me by quite a bit. I'd say at least a full minute to a minute and a half on the time. But it was a battle. He showed some real balls by going through hens and chickens there in front of Point Pleasant Park and sneaking out in front of me. But yeah, it's all good. It was a good time. It was a great weekend. And I love doing that kind of thing. Going buddy boating with people and just getting to hang out and experience it with other people is great. If you ever get a chance to go buddy boating with people, take it, because they're some of the best times I've had out there on the water. So yeah, I'll see you guys all next time.